would you believe we're sitting here 10 years later, online via Zoom, and we're here for the 40th anniversary. And what I want to ask you, Uncle Ismet, is reflecting on the journey. Can you tell us about 1984? Did you imagine you'd see 40 years later? What was the initial plan for Roshgold? And how do you see, or can you express how it has evolved to the current day?
Well, one of the main reasons why we started off Roshgold was that the ordinary person could not invest in major corporations and wait in investing in buying buildings and investing in shares and so on. And that was one of the first reasons why we started this. This was decided that it would go in, we'll first go into gold shares and so on. And then, of course, it evolved into everything else.
On the key milestones, would you care to mention any highlights over the 40 years that stand out for you for Roshgold?
Well, I found it to evolve very well and manage very well. And I always discuss that out of all the syndicates in South Africa, is not Islamic syndicate, but syndicates that has been made up like this. This is the one and only has managed to stay for so long and has been managed very, very well by the directors and so on. And I think that is an achievement in itself, because I have seen syndicates just collapsing all the time. And this is a true, should I say, a gold star to Roshgold.
Would you care to mention maybe the impact you've witnessed, in terms of empowering the communities Roshgold serves?
Yes, at that time when Roshgold started, I mean, it was basically about 10,000 rands. 10 guys who started. No, it was 2, 4, about 7,000 to 8,000 rands that started off started off Roshgold. And with that, it started growing, and it gave a pride to the community, to Roshni, because it's from Roshni. And actually, this whole thing started in my lounge. Wow. In my lounge, in my old couches.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And Uncle Ismet, at that time in 1984, in your lounge, and having the discussions you did, and with the intention that you set out to provide an investment option for those in the community that didn't have this available before, it was a focus on the future generation as well. And that's my next question to you is, what is your advice present day for the future generations in terms of investments, in terms of, building towards a good and prosperous future?
Well, let me say one thing, that first and foremost, we have to now encourage the young. This has to be truly propagated to the young to invest. And when they invest, they become interested in Roshgold, and they must be given chances in Roshgold, in its working and assisting to grow.
I'm not going to keep you for too much longer. and we're going to keep it light and we're going to keep it celebratory because that is what this is. We are celebrating our 40th milestone, and we're so honored that we can have you here today to share your special message with the Roshgold Group, being there from inception and being here now with us at the 40th. What is your special message to the Roshgold Group on the 40th anniversary?
The one message I would say is that, and I repeat, give the youth a chance and let them come in and let them run and be open and be fair and let Roshgold run on a very fair scale, which I think it is running at this moment.
Yes.
But we need the youth to run, to develop and get into this. People like you, and so on. And that is my message. Give the youth a chance.